Silence is one of the most powerful psychological experiences for the human mind. While words can hurt, silence often causes deeper emotional pain. Psychology explains that this happens because silence creates uncertainty. The human brain naturally seeks clarity, answers, and emotional signals. When silence appears, the mind is left to imagine meanings on its own. This imagination often turns negative, creating anxiety, fear, and overthinking. When someone stops responding or suddenly becomes silent, the brain starts searching for reasons. People begin to question their actions, words, and worth. This self-questioning is not accidental. The mind feels a loss of emotional connection, and this loss activates the brain's threat system. Silence removes emotional feedback, and without feedback, the brain assumes danger or rejection. Silence hurts more than words because words provide closure. Even negative words give information. Silence gives nothing. Psychology calls this the uncertainty. Uncertainty keeps the mind active for longer periods, which increases emotional pain. This is why people overthink more during silence than during conflict. Conflict ends with answers, but silence leaves the story unfinished. Another reason silence hurts is emotional attachment. When people are emotionally attached, they expect communication. Silence breaks this expectation. The stronger the attachment, the deeper the emotional reaction. The brain associates silence with emotional loss, which creates sadness, insecurity, and fear of abandonment. Silence is also connected to power dynamics. The person who stays silent often holds psychological control. The silent person does not have to explain, respond, or reassure. The other person is left waiting, thinking, and emotionally investing. This imbalance increases emotional discomfort. Many people experience this in relationships, friendships, and even workplaces. From a psychological perspective, silence is not always intentional manipulation. Sometimes people use silence to protect themselves, avoid conflict, or manage emotions. However, the impact of silence remains strong regardless of intention. The human mind reacts to absence of communication as emotional withdrawal. Understanding the psychology of silence helps people respond wisely. Instead of blaming themselves or chasing explanations, emotionally intelligent individuals learn to accept silence as information. Silence often reflects the emotional state of the other person, not personal worth. In conclusion, silence hurts more than words because it creates uncertainty, activates emotional fear, and removes clarity. Psychology teaches that awareness of this process helps people protect their mental health and emotional balance in difficult situations.